Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for the end of September 2021. It is good primarily for Sun, Rising Moon, or Venus sign of Aquarius in tropical astrology. However, keep an open mind. If you have Aquarius in any part of your natal chart, it could resonate there as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, Aquarius, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Also, check out any other placements in your natal chart on this channel as well. You could find some messages there if this doesn't resonate for you. All right, let us begin. They've been wanting me to do very simple readings today. I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. It eliminates court cards, and that helps me hyper-focus in on you and maybe the overall feelings of a person in your environment. Because I saw hostilities come out of my one oracle deck, I did a you versus them reading. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed, or I could simply be seeing an extension of you into your environment, Aquarius, if you do not feel like there's a specific person in your environment that this would resonate about. Okay? Just keep an open mind. Take it as it resonates. So out of the life coaching oracle deck, the first card that came out was number 8, spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. And I do have goddess of the moon. So heightened sense of intuition. My healers and light workers, you're going to get an upgrade. Self-love is a thing right now, though, Aquarius. You're learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. Once you know that how you're able to love others and receive love is all the way connected to the way you love yourself, if you put yourself first or not, your spiritual gifts will heighten. When I realized how important self-love was, my spiritual gifts heightened too. So keep yourself in the forefront. Also 52, auric field. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. Anytime anyone gets about 6 feet from you, they get into your aura and your magnetic field. There is electricity in our bodies, and you can get into other people's auras as well. It's definitely a good time to protect your energetic field. How do we do this? I ask my guides for help, but their job is actually to guide us. I ask for angels to come in and help. Any deities that you speak to that you believe can protect you at this time, you need to shield and clear and strengthen so that you can focus on the self-love and you can fine-tune your spiritual gifts. I think they're telling you that your spiritual gifts need to develop within. Protect yourself from those around you so that they'll strengthen. Also, positive life changes is at the bottom of the deck. Positive life changes are ahead if you choose to trust the process. Trust the process, Aquarius. It's coming in for you. What came out of my second oracle deck, which I cannot remember the name of. Sorry, I do like this deck a lot though. 49, angel of love. 52, goddess of the moon. But 26, hostilities. And I have contract at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. The 5 of Pentacles, or 5 of Swords is what this looks like here. And the 5 of Swords in reverse was the reason for the reading in the tarot. This could be a person you're connecting to, or this could be your energy, Aquarius. This person could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is, I asked, show me their energy right now and the energy around them. There is a lot of love in your heart for a person or in your life. She's looking down at her own heart. You may have a lot of love for a person that you're thinking of right now, but you're very, very emotional. You're very much listening to your intuition. There will be a lot of ebb and flow and cycles of emotion for you. So expect to feel a lot of different ways right now at the end of the month, Aquarius. But there are hostilities around you, and I think there's some justice being served. You and another person, perhaps, either you might have delivered some truth and some consequences to someone, or you may feel as though you're getting consequences. There is a contract that needs to be addressed. I think the contract may be close to being complete because I have death here several times. And the Wheel of Fortune as well for someone in the environment. For some of you, there has been a literal death or ending. You need to know that because the Star of Aquarius is here, someone may have lost a battle, a health battle in particular, Aquarius. This might have happened very suddenly. They have moved on. They have healed. They are watching over you now with the Star of Aquarius. For anyone that has recently lost a loved one, know that they're in a good, safe place now. But I don't think it's that. I think You and another person have had hostilities between the two of you. From the Wisdom of the Tao Oracle deck, opportunity came out. You're on the right track. It's an opportune time. You are a wise soul and a practical strategist. Keep your motives and anticipate the successful outcome before you make your move, or know your motives and anticipate the successful outcome before you make your move. Keep it cool. So right now there are opportunities coming in for you, Aquarius. You are on the right track, but you need to be strategic and don't make a move until you're certain there's going to be a successful outcome. And you need to keep it cool right now. There have been hostilities and a lot of emotion as well. Listen to your intuition. Dog spirit came out. Some of you, I have dog, I have snake here. Any other animal totem showing up? No, just dog and snake. Snake is about a Kundalini activation and transformation. Dogs are actually very loyal and they represent a longevity. Trust your instincts. You have a clear vision of things to come and you're being guided. Continue to use that sense of future direction for your current path. Unfold your spiritual acumen and be open to needed changes. You are going in the right direction. I see. You're going to need to be strategic. You're going to need to plan your moves carefully. You're going to need to keep it cool. You do need to very much think about the future and trust your gut when you make decisions. You will need to, I think the spiritual gifts and the self-love are all to help you make the right decisions. Okay? And there will need to be changes. You're going in the right direction, but be ready for some change. Transformations at the bottom of the deck. You are transforming. Become a seminal part of this force and grow. Profound change must occur. Yeah, moving towards transformation. Your affirmation for the end of the month is I am open. Vulnerability is my strength, not my weakness. My openness attracts those who are beneficial to my highest good. When I lean into my feelings, I am honoring my truth. When I communicate my feelings in a loving way, I am speaking my truth. I am open. Communicate your feelings. Be open. It's okay to be vulnerable. That will help. A lot of us close off, we overthink things, we don't want to talk about our emotions. When you don't communicate your emotion to yourself or others, you're making a mistake. Open up, be honest, communicate openly about your feelings. And know that when you do that, you'll attract people towards you that are beneficial. Don't ignore your feelings, communicate feelings at this time. Good advice. So the overall reason for the reading is the Five of Swords in reverse. Possibly making an amends, no longer wanting to fight, letting bygones be bygones perhaps. It was a win or lose situation. If you're the winner, don't gloat. If you're the loser, lick your wounds and go home. You'll live to fight another day. I think you're trying to come out of conflict with a person or a situation. The worst is over. Yeah, you see yourself as the Magician and also the Eight of Cups, moving on. You definitely see yourself as being the single catalyst for change in your own life right now, Aquarius. You're not afraid to take the lead in your own life. You're not afraid to make a plan and gather your resources. You have manifested an ending of some kind. I think you're the one that did that, and you're moving on. Something did disappoint you. 8 cups are a lot of cups to walk away from, but you're in the process of emotionally moving on from something. I think when you do move on, you realize that you have a lot more personal power when you do that. A person in your environment is the Wheel of Fortune and Death. Detach. Totally detached here. This person is just going with the flow and letting go. They're not afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. They are willing to detach and set something free. This person's at a turning point in their life and they can't attach at this time. They need to detach at this time. I think that you do too. I think if this is a situation where there's been a lot of conflict and loss, that's over and the change is coming. The way you're feeling is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, giving and receiving. I think that you realize that you've been in a one-sided situation. You might have been a little gullible and been too giving. You're not going to be overly giving anymore. Right now, you're focused on rebalancing your scales, paying off any unpaid debts. You will receive, but you have no more to give at this time. There's been a lack of equal give and take, And with your deeper feelings being the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups, this might actually be this person. Like you tried to manifest and speak to them and be direct with them and raised your sword of discernment like you do. And they might have walked away. Like you're like, hey, why are you walking away from me? I just got to go with the flow and detach. But also you yourself might have directly communicated and stood in your power and been very smart about everything. Even though you're so emotional right now, I think a part of you has to have kind of a stiff upper lip because you're walking away from quite a bit, moving on from something, a situation that was kind of one-sided, and your action is the star. Here you are. This is a sense of renewal. Whatever you're going through or have gone through, Aquarius, it is bringing you back into alignment with your true self. You will feel free. You will feel a renewal. You will feel healed. You're putting yourself first. You've had to move on so you can be the magician in your own life. A person in your environment or a situation that perhaps you are releasing yourself from is the devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. If this is someone that you know that you're close to, this person might have had a caged heart, or they were just Capricorn. This person might be battling a lot of demons. They might have issues of some kind. But what you need to know, Aquarius, is that they are aware of them. They're very aware of any issues they've had. They're aware of any insecurities, addictions, restrictions, an imbalance with desire. This person's doing willing shadow work and they're facing it. They're trying to release themselves from something that was negative or toxic, perhaps. Their deeper emotions are strength and the Tower. Actually, a lot of cards came out and I let them all come out to describe what's happening between yourself and someone or just in your environment, what your life has been looking like. Something really massive happened, like kaboom. It might have taken this person or you strength to deal with sudden realizations, letting the Tower fall, allowing for major change. I mean, they're not walking out, they're falling out. And they built this tower with bad materials too quickly at the wrong place at the wrong time. So everything's kind of falling apart in this situation and in this person's world. They're being really strong and facing their own demons. I think that they just kind of have to go with the flow and let go of some things right now. And so do you, because there was something imbalanced about it. And I think you had to kind of stand up for yourself in this situation. A little bit more about what this person's going through. I wanted to know what the Tower was, and I got the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and 4 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. This could have been a family member, someone you were married to even. It takes you strength to get out of this situation. If this is, for some of you, this is all you. You're very worried. Someone's very worried about being able to make ends meet, having a place to live, stability. They know they have to work hard, and they might even be a little grumpy about that. It's like, I feel like for some of you, this is a person around you that's had issues, and you might have really helped them. You might have given them good advice. You might have shown them how to be a magician. You might have had a lot of hope for them and in this situation, and you still might. But they've got to deal with their consequences, and they're going to have to work hard to get stability back into their life. And you're going to have to wait for them to do that. Someone's been through a lot, but you will heal. You will heal. And this person's actions towards you are rest and reconsider. The 9 of Wands, this person's very guarded. They're very worn down. They're making it through really tough times. And there might have been a lot of conflict and hostilities between the two of you, but also a lot of love with the Angel of Love. But you're going through a bunch of other things right now, focused on self-love, spiritual gifts, wanting new opportunities to come in, knowing there has to be transformation, knowing you need to protect your aura. Yeah, so your final outcome is release. Clarifying release is death, the Sun, and the 6 of Cups. Wow, this looks like quite a bit of closure and transformation. I don't have the World, but definitely allowing for change. When you release, your heart chakra does open. You're allowing for the ending. It will bring a lot of clarity. But there also will be some bittersweet memories. You will have memories of love. For some of you, that's why I think this is a literal death. You will have memories of love with this person. There will be a nostalgia, but there's also a lot of clarity and optimism coming in. Getting in touch with your inner child as well, Aquarius, as you allow for this transformation. Definitely not afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. Is very strong. I really like that you guys you're being asked to make these positive life changes and protect yourself and develop these spiritual gifts. These are the clues on how to do it. You know, learning that your capacity to love others is really directly related to the way you can love yourself, and getting in touch with these emotions. It's okay to feel hostilities and have to serve justice. You might have even felt like you had justice served for yourself. Consequences do bring growth. I do think you're going to move out of this, though, and release this and put it behind you and go with the flow. Just let the new opportunities come in. Keep it cool for now. You just need to trust your instincts. You're being guided. You're going in the right direction with this transformation. Yeah. All right, Aquarius, that's your reading for the end of the month. Stay open, my dear ones. Hope it resonates. Hope it helps. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to the website's down in the description below this video. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.